There were a number of important challenges when facing into any Olympics, but the one that was probably unique for London, as opposed to previous editions of the Olympic Games, was what resulted from the arrival of the smartphone. So in Beijing, 2008, the smartphone in the shape of the iPhone had only been out 1 year, and it really had no material impact. By the time it came to London, there was an expectation that you'd be able to consume results and other information in real time in the palm of your hand. So dealing with that, parts of dealing with that were easy in terms of producing an app that you could download, and 12.5 million people downloaded our results app. But the real challenge for us was dealing with the constraints around London's 3G infrastructure. And so what we did, we worked very closely with BT and the mobile network operators to get lots of special temporary infrastructure in the park and other venues. And also working very closely with BT and Cisco, we had a high-density public Wi-Fi system implemented across the park. It's quite hard to summarise what the key technologies for the Olympics are, because there are so many different and various ones, ranging from the instrumentation technologies required to measure how fast somebody runs, through to the video and audio-visual technology, for instance, to support video adjudication, through to technologies like scoreboards and video boards and audio-visual to support simultaneous translation, through to conventional IT, PCs and servers, through to networks, both the physical cabling, the fibre, but obviously also the switches and the routers, through to other technologies such as radios. We had a dedicated radio network implemented across our venues just for the purpose of the Olympic Games. So actually a very broad spread of technology required to deliver the Games. Obviously, with a project on this scale, there are always a lot of learnings that you come away with. And some of them, are not unique to the Olympics. So, for instance, when I'm talking to Rio in a few weeks' time, I will be putting a lot of emphasis on the importance of getting your contracts set up correctly, that they're scoped correctly, that if you worked out your mechanism for dealing with your technology partners, that you get the best out of them, you do that in the right way. I'll put a lot of emphasis on hiring. Probably the single most important thing you can get right or get wrong when managing a big project like this is your team. I was very fortunate in London that with only a couple of exceptions, I think we got our team more or less right, but that's such an important part to be successful in delivery. I think the other big learning area for me would be increasingly delivering an Olympics is about how you manage some of those areas that you're not directly accountable for, but which nevertheless impact you. So, for example, what to do about the public infrastructure that you have no control over, or what indeed to do about the IT of other organisations that all might not be part of your own delivery, but nevertheless risks impacting the overall success of the Games. And so there's something I think that will become increasingly important in future Games as across the operation becomes more and more technology dependent.